Watch how easy it is to use the drag and drop tool in the Pixingo Studio. I'm going to show you some of the features, and I'm going to use these two templates in the thank you card category, one that has multiple photo slots and one that just has one big one. Let's select this one first, and I'll go to large flat and go into the studio. When the card comes up, you will see there are three icons where I can drag and drop my photos. Now I can pull a photo from my desktop, but in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and click on my images. Okay, so I'll grab this one and put it right there, this one right there, and then this one right there. Okay, now notice that this one landed perfectly, right? This looks great. This one needs to be adjusted. You just hold your mouse down on the image and move it to the left, just like that. You can move it left or right, just like that, and they look great. Now, I could also look at it and go, you know what? I think it would be better to have this shot in the middle. All I have to do is hold it down right here, move it to the middle, let go, and they're going to switch out. Easy. Now, let me just adjust this down just over here like that. Okay. Now, another thing is, notice that these two shots are nice and up close, but this one's kind of far away. I just click on the image. You'll see a toolbar appear, and I can just slide that photo a little closer, just like that, and then maybe adjust it like that. Okay, perfect. Okay, now another thing to notice is that these shots don't have a whole lot of headroom. So the idea of moving them up and down is just not going to happen. This has a little bit, but this one doesn't, so I'm not able to move it up and down. The thing I want to tell you is there's kind of a rule. If there's a lot of headroom or side room, then you can move it. Since these have a lot of side room, I can move them left and right. They don't have a lot of headroom. I can't move it up and down. So, okay. Let's also look at this. Let's just say this is not the shot for me, and I want to replace it. I can grab this photo right here, drag it on top of it, and it will just replace it. Okay, now I'll move it over, and everything looks perfect. Okay, one more quick thing. How about I want to add another photo to this template. I've got some room over here, and I actually want to move this shot, let's say this one, to here. I just click on this icon that says free image. It's going to pop it up out of the photo slot area, and I'll just move it down over here, and then I'll adjust it and maybe put it like right in that little safe spot. And now I can grab this photo right here and just put it right there. And then of course adjust it. And now I've got another image on this 3 photo card slot template. Okay, so that's how you do it. If I want to add some text, I just click right here, and then I can have this card done in a matter of minutes. So that's how easy it is to use, okay? Now, let me show you how to navigate a card that has one big image, okay? There's some things I want you to be aware of. And then, oh, also, let me just kind of show you this. Let's just say that I want to remove that. And over here, this photo has a lot of headroom. Of course, it's a penguin, right? And so I can drop that in. And then you can see I am able to move it up and down because there's enough headroom to do that, okay? So that's how that works. Now let's go just show you really quickly what it's like if you have a photo slot with one big image, which is this one right here. I'll go into the studio. We're almost done. And I'll go to my images, and I'll drag this photo in, and you'll see it'll go bam, it'll just fill the whole spot. And it looks awesome. Okay, now listen, I can still use the scroll bar and you know, make it much bigger. I can move it around a little bit because I've got some stuff to work with, but watch what happens if I were to scroll this out all the way out. Now I really can't move it much because I'm using the full image on this template. There's not much more to work with. The studio's smart enough to notice that if I were to move it too much more, I'm going to create a white edge along here because this photo, we've maxed it out. So just kind of be aware of that. Also be aware that when you use it, when you select a template that has a full scale photo slot, you do not want to add another image to it. And I'll show you why. Here's what will happen. If I say I want to move this shot right here and put it right, you know, right there, you know, it's just going to replace it and you're going to be frustrated. So just be aware that if you want to use multiple shots on a full size template, you've got 2 options really. pick a template that has multiple photo slots, or B, go back to your options and create your own, just like that, and go like a large flat. And then just drop in your own images if you want. That's really easy to do. You'll just throw them in just like this, one at a time, or multiple at a time, and then arrange them the way you want. And over here is your layering tool. So if I want to move this photo all the way to the back, right here, this one, I can do that. And I'll move this one over here, and I'll move that one right here. I can move it to the front. Yeah, see? Okay, so that's how you use it. Have fun using the drag and drop tool, using the layering tool, and make some amazing projects that you can share with your friends.